Alright, hey guys, that time again for another video update. It's been about a month since my previous one, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. First up, I got some Game Boy Color games, which is pretty unusual for me to find at my thrift store. It usually goes directly to their online store or goes into the case, but yeah, I found all of these in a bag towards the front of the store, so I was shocked that they were still there. These usually go real quick, but yeah, I got these two, and then this one. Yeah, total of 5 games. So yeah, you can still find games out in the wild. If anybody knows how to get names off of a label without damaging it, definitely let me know in the comments below. I just would really like to see if I can try to get this off without damaging it. I don't know why Matt decided it was a good idea to write his name on the label instead of writing it on the cartridge itself. Like, he had all this room back here, but thought it was a good idea to write it on the sticker. Like, really, bro, come on. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm hoping there's a way I can find to get his name off of there. I'm assuming that they're both of his because it was in the same collection and they both start with M, but who knows, I could be wrong. But I'm really happy to have these in the collection, and they all work, which is great. So that's it for the games. Now let's move on to the DVDs. First up, I got Wayside the Movie. Don't know too much about this one, to be honest. It's a mid-zeros movie. I was kind of falling out of the cartoon phase, and during that time of my life, that's when I was really getting into anime and Toonami at that time. So yeah, I didn't really watch these kinds of shows anymore. I was not really into them, but this one does look interesting. I like all kinds of animation now as an adult, so yeah, it does look interesting. Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen this or have heard it's any good and what have you. So yeah, I'm really glad to have that in the collection, and the disc is in really good condition as well, so that's always nice. And then this is another one that I found in really good condition. The disc is in like new condition pretty much. So I got Aladdin and the King of Thieves. This one is pretty hard to find with a near mint condition disc, because it's almost always scratched up when I see this movie out in the wild, and that's because it's owned by kids, and you know how kids are. They typically use and abuse their items and don't take very good care of what they own. So yep, this is the DVD guide, and it's got the disc right here, and I can show you what I mean. The disc is looking very, very good. You can see me in the reflection right there. I almost never see this movie with a disc in that good of a condition. And yeah, that was the last Aladdin movie that I needed for my collection. Now I just needed the Aladdin TV series on DVD, or at least on Disney Plus. I'd really like to watch that again. And then I got 2 Tom and Jerry movies. And I did like the original Tom and Jerry movie. Only thing I didn't like about it was the musical aspect of it. If they didn't make it a musical, I think it would have been much better, in my opinion. But I did enjoy the concept of it, of Tom and Jerry talking. So yeah, that was really cool. But I have yet to really get into these newer ones. I've been collecting them, but haven't really seen them, although I did watch this one. It was alright. I definitely liked Tom and Jerry first movie more, because they were talking and still being Tom and Jerry, and it's not for like nostalgic reasons. I just like the story a bit better. But yeah, I did enjoy it though. It was pretty good. I'm gonna watch this one around Christmas time, so I'm gonna save it for then. But yeah, I did get these, and these ones are also really hard to find and really good condition used, because again, these are owned by kids most of the time. So Anyways, next up here, I got the Pagemaster. This one I found brand new factory sealed, which is awesome. And I almost never see this one in brand new factory sealed. There's nothing in here, so I don't think it's really necessary to show you the inside. It's just a blank, shiny disc with nothing inside. Then next up, actually that's it for the animation. I got all the rest of it is live action. So yeah, it's First Kid with Sinbad. I really liked watching this on TV back in the 90s. I would always watch it whenever it was on. And unfortunately though, it is presented in full screen. Why they didn't include the widescreen version is beyond me. It doesn't make any sense why they would just give us the full screen version when it was originally presented in widescreen. But I mean, hey, at least we have it on DVD. That there is that, so we do have at least a way to watch it on DVD. But I'm hoping there will be a Blu-ray release, and we'll, you know, unedited of course, and we'll finally get the widescreen release the way that it's meant to be watched. And then I got Girls Just Want to Have Fun, another movie I found brand new factory sealed. I found a total of 5 movies brand new factory sealed, so that was really lucky. And yeah, I don't think I ever saw this movie. I never saw this one, but it does come with all the wonderful artwork in here. And I believe this is this is the original release, 2000. This was from the 80s. And yeah, I don't think I ever saw this, but I do look forward to watching it. I haven't seen it yet. Then I got Uncle Buck, another movie that was brand new factory sealed. It's a John Hughes film, has Macaulay Culkin in it. I was sold just those 2 things alone, and I did watch it. Really funny movie. I really enjoyed the humor in this and the connection between Uncle Buck and his niece. And yeah, I really liked this movie, although I was shocked to see that this is rated PG. I think it should be rated PG-13 at the very least, because there's some pretty questionable scenes in here and humor that I don't think kids should be witnessing. But other than that, yeah, definitely, you can definitely enjoy this as an adult, but I think, yeah, a kid should not be watching this movie, in my personal opinion. Next up here, I got Big Daddy, another movie I found brand new factory sealed, and this is the last of the factory sealed movies. And you know, I used to have this movie, but I don't know what happened to my original copy. So I finally found a copy brand new. I'm glad I waited on this until I found it brand new factory sealed, which I did. Yeah, so this was the 2005 release of this movie. Really enjoyed this one. Then I got Mr. Destiny, really good movie. I enjoyed this one. This is a kind of an uncommon title to find out in the wild. I almost never see this one. This one has all the artwork in here, which is great, and I did watch this one. Still holds up to this day. This is an early 90s movie, but I do remember watching this one on TV in like the early 2000s. I was old enough to watch it then. So yeah, really happy to have that in the collection. Then I got Clueless. This is the original print release from 1999. And this was 1995, so I was definitely too young to watch this movie back in the 90s. I was only 7 years old when this came out. So now that I'm an adult, I can spend my money on whatever I want, and now I can watch all these movies that I missed out on because I was too little to watch them at the time. And I've been enjoying these older movies, to be honest. And then I got Dazed and Confused. This is another movie I didn't watch back then because it's rated R. I was definitely not allowed to watch rated R movies when I was a kid. Yeah, this is from 1998. So at that time I was only 10. Definitely not old enough to watch this one. but yeah, one thing I found interesting though is there is no barcode on here, so that's a little weird. But anyway, yeah, I've heard good things about Dazed and Confused. I look forward to watching that. I got The Princess Bride in this awesome Blockbuster case. I always like the Blockbuster cases, they're always sturdier. And yep, and I'm surprised I didn't have this one in the collection either, but I do now. I really like this movie, definitely a classic for sure. You can see the Blockbuster logo right there. I always like these Blockbuster DVD cases, it's very nostalgic. And I got Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen with Lindsay Lohan. And I don't know that I ever saw this one. Maybe I did a long time ago, like only once, but I don't remember watching this one. I've heard good things about this one as well. And this one is complete, and the disc is in really good condition. And then last up for movies, I got The Bear.
Otherwise known as The Bears.
And this is another movie I never saw when I was a kid. I've heard good things about this one also. This is a late 80s movie from 88. But yeah, I just saw the pictures back here, and it looks like a really sweet wildlife kind of movie. It's got all the awesome artwork on the inside, which is pretty cool, so I definitely look forward to watching that. And then last up for the DVDs, I got the complete series of Alex Mack. I've had this on my wish list for quite some time now, like over 5 years now, but finally got it, and yeah, really happy to have this in the collection. That's all the discs, and it did come with the lenticular slipcover, although unfortunately it did come damaged, but I think I can probably glue that back together, but it's always disappointing when your items arrive in the mail damaged. So yeah, I'll have to fix that with some glue, and then it should be good to go. But yeah, I do hope that Mill Creek, that's the company that released this, at least I think they are the ones who did it. Yeah, Mill Creek Entertainment. I hope that they will eventually get The Journey of Alan Strange released on DVD. That was one of my favorite live action movies. Yeah, there's like no releases of it really anywhere. At least I don't think so. If there is, it's only on VHS. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a complete series DVD release in the future. But yeah, guys, that is it for this month's haul. I got quite a bit of DVDs this month, which I'm always happy about. I love watching DVDs throughout the day when I'm bored. So yeah, now I'm gonna put these on my DVD shelf, and I'll show you all how I go through the process of putting them on the shelf, because why the heck not? Alright, so we're now at the movie shelf that is safe for kids to watch, and it's right by my sofa. So this is a new shelf that you all don't know about, and I'm introducing it in this video here. And I decided to put all the movies that I think are very kid-friendly movies on this shelf here, because there is a kid in my family. So yeah, that's why I have these here. By the way, I did forget to show a movie that I got this month. I got a Space Jam, the 2-disc special edition. Sadly, it did not come with the lenticular slipcover that it originally came with, but this was in really good condition, and I liked all the artwork in here. It's got some special features that is not in the DVD collection that I currently have. And it's got this cool advertisement right here, and that's my original copy. So yep, I am going to add this movie in the collection. It's gonna go right on top of my original copy. And then for the Pagemaster, I'll put that one right here. The Tom and Jerry movies will go right above the Tom and Jerry movies, and Aladdin will go above The Return of Jafar, and Wayside will go right here as well. Alright, before we move on, I actually have a couple more movies here that I forgot to put on this shelf, and it's these ones right here, First Kid and the Bear. So these ones will go right up here above Wayside. Now this shelf is good. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the live action stuff. And I'm going to start with Alex Mack. And this one is going to go right down here, even though this is all my cartoons. I think it just seems to make more sense to put Nickelodeon stuff with Nickelodeon stuff, even though this is a live action series. So let's go ahead and put that right here. And I think it looks great here. Alright, so as you guys know, I am currently working on changing my Nickelodeon movies into orange cases instead of black cases, because that's how Nickelodeon used to release their VHS tapes, was in orange. So now I'm doing that with the DVDs. Anytime I see a DVD case that is orange, I will purchase it and I'll put my Nickelodeon movies in them instead. So I did Hey Arnold the movie in that orange case, as well as the Wild Thornberrys movie. And it looks awesome with the orange case, in my opinion. And now I just have 3 more movies that I need to have an orange DVD case. That would be Dinosaur Island, the Franklin movie, and the Rugrats movie. I'm going to keep the yellow case for the SpongeBob movie, because it makes more sense for him to keep his original case. But yeah, that's my progress with my Nickelodeon movies. Okay, now let's dive into these movies right here. I guess I'll do Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. So that one will go right here in the C's. I usually keep them alphabetical as much as I can. So that will go right there. And The Princess Bride will go right next to Pretty in Pink. And I'm not counting the, so it's just going to be starting with the letter P. And then Dazed and Confused is next. That will go right here next to Daddy Daycare. And then we got Clueless. Clueless will go, I guess, let's see. I guess it'll go right here next to Click. And then we got Mr. Destiny. Mr. Destiny will go right next to Mr. Deeds. If I can get this in the shelf. There we go. Goodness gracious. And then we got Big Daddy. That will go right next to Bicentennial Man. Just like so. And Uncle Buck will go right here next to Uptown Girls. And Girls Just Want to Have Fun will go right in between here. I think that is the right place. So, yeah, that is my movie collection, I guess, and how I organize them. And generally, I do try to keep them alphabetical as best I can. So, yep. Anyways, now let's move on to the game room, and I'll show you all where I will put my Game Boy cartridges. Alright, so now I am in my game room. I got my Game Boy Color games right here. So let's go ahead and get these guys on the shelf. I'll go ahead and flip the camera. So I will probably put them right here. And they'll be on top of these older games that I have. And I guess I'll go sideways for now. And then I also got this one. And I have this one here that should go up there. And I have a Game Gear game right there. So now, yeah, that's how it will look until I can get some more cases for these. So, yep, that's how I generally organize my Game Boy games. Alright, well, I made some changes to my figurine shelf as well. Got some Pokemon here, and I got that Demon Slayer figure right there, and this really squishy Hello Kitty figure. You can see she's squishy. And then I don't have any new Dragon Ball figures, except for maybe this Gohan here. I don't know if y'all have seen him. He's from Burger King. is really cool. And then down here, let's see, the Simba is fairly new. That's really cool. And then down here, I got Dill. I put him right next to all my Five Below Rugrats figures. I got a vintage Arthur figure and Miko. And then I got Sam from Rocket Power. That's a really cool find. And I got Grimace right there. So yeah, that is my little figurine haul. Really nice finds, I think. So I also hung up my Sailor Moon wall scroll back in February. I don't think I showed you guys this yet, but I think it looks awesome right by the 4x3 TV. It just seems to fit that wall space better. I was originally going to put my Sonic Chaos poster right there above the TV, but I decided the Sailor Moon wall scroll looked better there. So I decided to put my Sonic poster right here, and I think it looks really cool there, because when you walk in, that's like one of the first things that you're going to see when you enter this room. I think it's really going to draw people in. And then the other thing I did get that I forgot to show is this book right here. I found the Pokemon Emerald Prima guidebook, and it's really hard to find this sort of stuff in the thrift store, so if you ever see them, definitely pick them up, especially Pokemon. This I found in the book section for only $1.50, so definitely had to grab this. And it does sell for quite a bit of money, so I was really happy to find this. And so I just decided to put it right in between this guidebook and my Japanese Nintendogs guidebook. So yeah, that is gonna do it for this video. So yeah, if you guys want more updates from me, definitely go check out my Instagram page. I try to post as often as I can throughout the week, and I generally go to the thrift store like once a week, so I will at the very least post something once a week when I go to the thrift store and buy something. So usually I just post updates of things that I buy throughout the week. And yeah, so if you want more frequent updates, check me out on there. And then I try to post here, like, I would say maybe a couple times a month. Definitely give me a follow on Instagram if you want more frequent updates. I will be showing a video game room tour soon, because it's been about a year since my last update, and I think it is time to show you guys how the room looks now. And you've seen a little bit of a preview, so I'll definitely show you guys more in detail how my game room looks. So anyways, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.